Even with the introduction of new Guardian cap helmets for this season, concussions are still a big concern for the NFL and player safety. Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa suffered his third concussion after colliding with Bills safety Damar Hamlin. Many fans believe Tagovailoa should seriously consider retirement, even though he has said he has no plans to do so. The Lakers' most notable addition in the offseason was LeBron James' son and former Trojan, Bronny. At Media Day Monday, James talked about how he knew Bronny was destined for greatness at a young age. Both the LA Rams and Chargers are on losing streaks entering Week 6 of the season. The Rams' latest loss came in a nail-biter to the Green Bay Packers last Sunday. And after starting the season 2-0 with wins over the Raiders and Panthers, the Chargers have dropped their last two games with losses against Pittsburgh and Kansas City. Star QB Justin Herbert is also playing through a high ankle sprain suffered in the loss against the Steelers. The Chargers will look to get back on track in Denver this Sunday against the Broncos, and the Rams will rest up during a much-needed bye week before their next game against the Raiders. After an action-packed game between the New York Jets and Buffalo Bills on Monday night, both teams were active in the trade market and acquired big-name wide receivers. The Las Vegas Raiders traded Davante Adams to the Jets after he requested a trade earlier in the season. Adams is reuniting with quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who he played with in Green Bay for 8 seasons. The Jets made the move after falling to 2-4 on the season. The Bills made the move to get Amari Cooper, who is having a slow start to the year, but is coming off consecutive seasons of 70 catches and over 1,100 receiving yards. Buffalo made the move to fill a need at wide receiver after trading Stephon Diggs to the Houston Texans. The Raiders traded Adams to the Jets and received a conditional third-round pick that can turn into a second-rounder if he makes an All-Pro team or a Super Bowl. Buffalo received Cooper and a 6th-round pick and sent a 3rd and 7th-round pick back to Cleveland. Adams is expected to suit up this week for the Jets against Pittsburgh Sunday night, while Cooper's status against the Tennessee Titans is uncertain. The Los Angeles Lakers and Clippers entered the season with more questions than answers, but both teams have gotten off to surprisingly fast starts. The Lakers' early season dominance has a lot to do with how well forward Anthony Davis is playing. Davis is leading the NBA in scoring, averaging 32.8 points per game, and is also grabbing 12 rebounds per game. On defense, Davis's 2.5 blocks per game rank 4th in the league. And heading over to the Intuit Dome, the LA Clippers have also been a surprise team to start the year. After dropping their first game of the season against the Phoenix Suns, the Clippers have won 2 in a row, picking up wins in Denver against the Nuggets and in the Bay Area against the Golden State Warriors. And with Kawhi Leonard sidelined indefinitely to start the season, 10-time All-Star guard James Harden has stepped up in his absence, averaging 25 points per game. Harden is also leading the league in assists so far with 11.7 and is also averaging 8.3 rebounds per game. The Rams offense failed to score a single touchdown against Miami after averaging 25 points per game in their previous 3 outings after their bye week. LA also turned the ball over twice and failed to capitalize on 2 Dolphins turnovers. The Rams are currently not in the NFC playoff picture, and with 8 games left, it will be a tough task to get there with matchups against the Eagles, Bills, 49ers, and Cardinals still on the schedule. All those teams have winning records and would make the playoffs if the tournament started today. The Rams will try to bounce back next week against the 3-7 New England Patriots, who are coming off a dominant win over the Chicago Bears. NBA season is well underway, and both LA teams have gotten off to fast starts as NBA Cup action begins to ramp up. James Harden's 20 points and 9 assists per game have been keeping the Clippers competitive as Kawhi Leonard remains sidelined. On Sunday, Harden passed Hall of Famer Ray Allen for 2nd all-time on the 3-point field goals list, and on Monday, the Clippers knocked off the top-seeded Golden State Warriors. And it looks like Showtime is back in downtown Los Angeles. The Lakers have won 6 games in a row and currently have the number 3 seed in the West. The Lakers' most recent win came against the Utah Jazz in their first home NBA Cup game. LeBron James and Anthony Davis both scored 25 points, but it was rookie Dalton Knecht who stole the show with 37 points and 9 made threes. Both LA teams are shooting above 45% from the field and are well in the hunt for the postseason. The Lakers also have the league's 4th highest offensive rating, and both teams have similar rebounding numbers, grabbing over 40 per game. And the Orlando Magic are in town to take on both LA teams, with the Clippers playing tonight and the Lakers playing tomorrow night. The NBA Cup is down to its final 8 as 4 teams from the West and East will compete for a trip to Las Vegas to capture this year's in-season tournament crown. On the west side of the bracket, I have the Mavericks and Rockets advancing to the semifinals, and in the East, the Bucks will handle business against the shorthanded Magic, and Trae Young will continue his dominance over the Knicks and lead Atlanta to the next round. And in the championship game, the Bucks will take down the Rockets and be crowned NBA Cup champions.